Hey, Rob from Order 42 here, and today we're going to be talking about the mega hit South Korean show Squid Game. Yeah, it's caused quite the stir, like worldwide. So let's just talk about it. Squid Game, created by Hwang Dong-hyuk, tells the story of hundreds of people in extreme debt who accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside the mysterious compound, the competitors soon find out that the series of survival games are extremely deadly, but the winner would win a whopping 45.6 billion won prize. The series stars Lee Jung-jae, Greg Chun, and Stephen Fu. So I apologize to those of you who have been watching my videos and all that. I've been sick. Nothing serious, just a head cold. But wow, lots of congestion, lots of sneezing. In fact, you could probably still hear it in my voice. So I apologize for that. But yeah, I watched this last week before it really started going crazy. You know, I mean, there was so much going on. I mean, I had the video prepped and ready to go, ready to record. And then, I was kind of out of commission. But I've been watching this absolute craze going on just worldwide. Everybody is talking about it. South Korean ISP is suing Netflix because too many people are watching Squid Game. Really? Wow. I mean, it's not every day that CNN or the Wall Street Journal start talking about a primarily foreign language show. It's taken the world by storm, and I gotta say, it's well deserved. Seriously, South Korea they've just been amazing the last few years. I mean, what with Parasite and Kingdom and Train to Busan, there's so many great content coming out of South Korea, and it's actually really been fun to see because, look, I'll be honest, I love all those shows, and I've been really interested in the next thing that they're going to do. And well, here we go. So this might be frustrating as someone who wants to know, the ins and outs of the show. Honestly, the less you know, the better. If you have not seen it yet, I mean, just it's highly recommended. Just highly recommended. There's no way around it. It's an amazing show, and it's got great characters, great plot. I found myself being somewhat emotional at the end of some of the episodes. So yeah, I mean, it's a killer show. To me, this is an absolute masterclass on being able to sort of do those things that I talk about so much. The three legs, right? You got your technical prowess, you've got your character, and you've got your story, right? You've got all of those things working together. It's fantastic. I mean, and it just keeps you wanting to watch. I mean, it was hard for me to stop. I had to stop in the middle because I was just like, I got to go to sleep. But wow, I didn't want to stop because it's so good. One of the things that really stuck out to me along the way of watching this show was just how it seemed effortless from the show creators to balance all of these different characters and their stories. It's crazy. It's crazy good. And it kind of reminded me of in the way that Lost did this. Lost had this thing where, it was sort of like, an episode would start and you'd be like, oh, okay, it's this character. I don't really like this character. And then by the end of the episode, you find yourself rooting for the character and really enjoying that character. And this is, again, it's so good. It's so good. You got to see it. Now, there's been a little bit of controversy. I mean, there's a Japanese show called Alice in Borderland that has some similar tropes, some similar things going on in that show. And of course, people have brought up the similarities to Hunger Games and Battle Royale. It is the last man standing sort of idea. But I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy to be able to tell these stories with so many different characters and have it still be compelling hour after hour after hour. Now, there's only one problem that I have really with the entire series, and this is not a spoiler, so don't worry. But when the English speaking characters come onto the scene, it took me out of it. And the reason it took me out of it is because their acting wasn't as good. Every one of the South Korean actors were insanely good, but the the English actors just didn't feel like they were up to the same level. I mean, it was kind of strange. So again, if you have Netflix and you have the desire to watch it, especially after watching the beginning little sequence there, I would say, yeah, just just give that first episode a shot. You're going to know really quick if this is going to be a show for you or not, because to me, it sunk its hooks in almost immediately. And I was like, okay, I got to see how this wraps up. Now, is this the best show ever? No, not in my opinion, but it's really, really good. And like I said, an amazing effort from these creators in South Korea. They've been doing an amazing job, just in general, presenting content in a way that makes it's very, you can tell there's a lot of South Korean influences. It's very localized in a lot of ways, but because of the way they did it, it seems almost universal. I mean, these themes of the classes and the separation between the haves and the have-nots. I mean, it's a great story, and I really feel like a lot of people should watch it if they haven't already. This is going to be, I guess, it is kind of spoilery. So if you haven't watched the series yet, maybe just skip out. Trust me, you should definitely give it a shot. But if you've already watched Squid Game, then it's no big deal. Just stick with me here. I'm not a crazy fan of the fact that, okay, there's going to be a sequel. There's going to be another series. What are they going to do? How are they going to do this? That's the thing that's kind of blowing my mind right now, is the reason that this had the hold on people is because it was so new and refreshing and interesting and crazy and all those things, right? How are they going to continue this while still being all of those things? Because I just don't see how they're going to be able to follow this up. I just don't see it. But at the same time, I'm still going to watch it. So I guess they have their answer then. So, Squid Game, have you gone on this road? Have you gone on this trip with the rest of us? I mean, there's apparently a lot of us that have been watching this, because it's reported that it may be Netflix's #1 series ever. So, let me know what you think about this down below. And seriously, this is something that I don't say enough, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you that clicks on my videos, that watches them, that subscribes. I appreciate all of those things. I don't ask for those things, but I really appreciate the likes and the comments, the subscribes, all of those things. It means a lot. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.